Hello again. Back for the rest of league number 29. We click play match and getting straight right into it. I think we split the first, 2 games. And lost against ENT and won against what seemed like a natural order deck, but I don't think it was a well-known deck. And we found a match and heading straight into it. I lost a die roll, but ready to go. Rolled another 1. I wonder how many 1s I roll. I feel like it's quite a few. If this one Mox Diamond was a land, this would be a great hand. Unfortunately, it is not. Now this is much better. It has a few pieces, right? So I'll keep. I'm going to get rid of one thing, so I think it has to be a land, whatever I get rid of. And I think it's just going to be this one, since that does not cast smallpox, big pox. And then I want to see what they're playing. Mikey the Planeswalker. Mikey Planeswalker with preordained. So, and it's a basic preordained, basic land preordained. So this could be any kind of combo, really. I doubt it's blue-red Delver. They don't run that many basics. But if it is combo, then what I should be doing really is going for Swamp, Mox Diamond, get rid of Dark Depths, and play a Chalice for 1. Assuming that they are combo, that should delay them for a bit, and then can cost a Pox in a turn, and hopefully that really delays them. But if it's something like Doomsday, then that's not, well, Flooded Strand, no. Probably not Doomsday, but Flooded Strand to me means like I'm going to see a Tundra. Oh, okay, this is not combo, most likely. But they are playing Preordained though, which is interesting. Prismatic Ending. Yep, that's a classic card. A new classic card. Well, I guess I could cast this Pox, but I don't think I should. I'm just going to lay down a Wasteland and pass. I don't think they run that many non-basics. I'm not actually sure why I went for a Wasteland. That's probably a mistake, because I'd want to stay in 3 lands. But anyways, I can cast whatever I want with this, so I'm hoping to draw something other than Pox, or at least waste something with the Wasteland and go from there. I think when they get to 4 lands, I have to cast the Pox. Okay, more lands. It's not looking great, but let's see how it goes. I'm hoping for that they play a big creature or something. Okay, Teferi. That's not a big creature. It's gonna bounce my diamond and draw them a card. Okay, they didn't play a land, which is interesting. In which case I can start by doing something like that. Maybe I'll get a Bayou. I don't think they play anything that interesting. I guess they can force, but I don't think there's any point in doing that for them. Yeah. I'm going to pass. I can always go Mox Diamond, Marsh Flats, and then cast the Pox. But I'd like it if they played like a land first or something like that. Okay, this is something to consider. Now, I can't play around spell pierce anyways. I don't think they play days. I think it's fair to say that they probably don't play days. I think I'm just going to play like this. But this can run into force, or yeah, any maybe force of negation actually. Okay. So Chrome Mox is going. I think it's the worst card here, definitely. Terminus. Okay. Yeah, they don't need Terminus. They can always bounce, of course. Snapcaster, targeting, brainstorm. That's good. But next turn a Pox would be nice, and ticking up Liliana. That might be good. This is a slow game, and I don't feel like I'm particularly in a good place. If they play another land and then they don't have a counter to the Pox, then I can get at least 2 lands and a creature. That's something. But I feel like I'm going to be behind for a while. Okay. Now I'm a bit afraid of Jace. Definitely. Another island. Yep, Jace is there. Yeah, this is the problem with 4-mana Planeswalkers, as we know. But this is a great matchup for those Bitter Blossoms. This is like the matchup for those Bitter Blossoms. Wasteland doesn't do anything. I could go for another Mox Diamond. If I play a land out, then I lose 2 lands anyways. Mox Diamond, they can bounce it, but gonna lose a bunch of cards in hand. Well, yeah, they're not gonna bounce it. Not this turn, at least. Interesting that they would be thinking about it. It's much more likely that they've stepped away from the computer to answer the door or something, rather than thinking about this. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the wasteland. Yeah, I don't see that as being anything that useful. Get rid of 2 of their islands. Although they have Jace in place, so it's not like, yeah. Okay, they do force that. Then I play my Marsh Flats, and I take up. Get rid of another card. But I am way behind on cards, and I think I'll play 2 more rounds and see how it goes. But if it keeps going like pretty badly, I need something to handle the Teferi. I need something to handle the Snapcaster Mage. Yeah. This is a control deck. This is what those 4-mana Planeswalkers that I had were good for. But it's a bit less good now. Let's see what else is in their deck. I'm maybe Shark still, I'm guessing, or something like that. And Narset. So they get even more cards. Yeah. Yeah, this is not going great. I don't see how I'm going to escape from 3 Planeswalkers. Even an Abrupt Decay, Sylvan Library doesn't do anything at this point. I'm going to play my land, take up again. But they're going to get another 2 cards, 3 cards next turn, and attack and kill my Planeswalker. They can get 3 cards from the Planeswalkers and a 4th that they draw. So they're going to be up to 7 cards. Actually, they're going to be up to 6 cards. It's still not great, actually, now that I think. because they look at, with Jace, if they want it, they draw it with Teferi, and then they dig deeper with Narset, and next turn they Jace again. I get rid of my Planeswalker. And they get a Ponder. Liana's down. Play a Ponder. They already have a Swords, I think, in hand. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I'm going to concede now. Get my Bitter Blossoms in, because they'll be interesting. They'll stop some Planeswalkers they can't put any pressure on. Hopefully I don't... yeah, I think that'll be good to bring in. I don't think Leyline, Golgari Charm is good. Maybe Collective Brutality. Or Duress to hit those Planeswalkers, but now I see why Duress isn't a great idea, because Chalice is probably good enough here. It's probably decentish. It doesn't stop the Planeswalkers, but it stops Swords, it stops them finding any cards. So I think it's decent enough. Collective Brutality can clear the way for one of my Planeswalkers, so maybe that's good enough. Let's see, what would I take out? I think Booooooo Book is probably good enough to keep in. Chromox, I don't think I like. This is a slow matchup. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to keep all my Planeswalkers, definitely. Big Pox, definitely. Trinisphere can be good, but is it good enough? Bitter Blossom is definitely the way to go. Collective Brutality. If it kills a Snapcaster, it's not that good. If it takes, a Force or something like that, it's okay. Him is definitely good. Sinkhole is decent. Smallpox, probably good enough. They don't run that many creatures, but at least I can get rid of the few creatures that they have and get rid of some lands. Propticates are definitely staying in. So I'm in a position where I'm saying I want to keep everything. Definitely Last Hope, definitely Pox. So maybe going something like this is good. Life from the Loam, I want to get the combo back eventually. That'll be good. I might just go like this and see how it goes. And beyond the play. I mean, a turn to him or Chalice, followed by a Sinkhole or him, or there are quite a few things here. I think I'm keeping this and I'm playing Booooooo Bog. First, it's slow, but I think it might be good enough. I can play the Chalice. Then they're going to play their cantrips. So if they counter the Chalice, then they'll have non-cantrips in their hand, and they'll play the him. Maybe that's a good idea. I think this is good enough. I wonder if I lead with a yeah, maybe I lead with non-Booooooo Bog and hit them later. I'm not sure about that. No, I'll do Booooooo Bog. Let's see. A Tundra. Okay. I wouldn't expect that. I mean, at least Wasteland will do something if I draw into one. But I'm definitely going for my Chalice. And hopefully they counter it with a 2-for-1. And then I can go for my him and get more 2-for-1s. And keep going that way. Mox Diamond. Okay. I can get rid of that at some point. Yeah, I'm going to get a Bayou. I don't think they run any. They could run back to basics, actually. That would hurt quite a bit. I paid with green for some reason. But Yeah, back to basics would hurt. Okay, so maybe they're going for back to basics. So in that case, I have to try to land my sinkhole, or yeah, this is going to be quite dangerous. Hmm. Yeah, I wonder what the play is here, because if they do play back to basics next turn, I could tap out and do sinkhole and him to Tora, hoping I hit back to basics and hoping that something resolves. So maybe I do that, hoping that I hit something good. And if they counter that, then I can definitely hit their island and set them back, and then try to find an answer to that. So they force that, pitching Jace. So I think I need to delay them now, and hopefully they don't have another. If they have another force and then they play their back to basics, yeah, then yeah, that's good enough. They got me. Okay, disenchant. That's cool. This allows me to get a live draw of a wasteland, perhaps a mountain. Okay, that's not a huge issue here. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but Now, do I believe that back to basics is a thing? Well, yeah. I mean, if they don't have it in their hand, then maybe I get ahead. If they do have it in their hand, I have one bayou up, and then I have to find a land and an abrupt decay. And at that point, they might start stabilizing and all that. But them starting to stabilize, they won't have enough mana because they have a non-basic also. So maybe that's good enough. They'll be able to cast one spell a turn, and maybe I'll be able to get them somehow. It's not going to feel great, yeah, either way. But if I am able to untap, though, they hit Sinkhole, which I don't have anymore in the deck. That's pretty cool. I only have one Sinkhole. Let's see. But then if I can untap and they're under Trinisphere, I can draw cards because of Castle Lochthwain. And losing life to Castle Lochthwain against this deck is kind of nothing. So they don't have a land, I think. Yeah, so this is pretty big. Okay. I can live with this. Again, let me tap it this way in case I can abrupt decay something. But Sylvan Library might set me ahead a lot. So if I find any smallpox box or anything like that, I'm definitely casting it. Well, I definitely have to pay for life, and I guess pay for life. And I think the way to do this is to hit the Tundra, go to the next main phase. Okay. Well, I'm going to hymn them regardless. Oh, all right. Maybe they didn't find a land. They were blocked, and I was going to hymn them and then draw more cards and eventually get there. So that was pretty good. So they showed me Null Rod, which is not that good, I think, against me anyways. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I still think Bitter Blossom is pretty cool against them. I don't think they have that many outs to it. Well, they showed Disenchant, but Disenchant has to hit Chalice, Trinisphere, could hit Mox Diamond, or it can hit Bitter Blossom. So it has a few targets. They didn't see Bitter Blossom this time. I think I'm just running it back and seeing how it goes. I didn't see any enchantments that I'm worried about. They could have those kind of, I don't even remember what they're called. There are so many cards been printed the past year that I don't really know. Chord of something, I think. Or yeah, they could have something like that for grindy control matchups. So in which case, Golgari Charm would be cool because it's a 4-mana enchantment, right? Or maybe it's a 3-mana enchantment. Who knows? Sweepers, I don't think I need. No, I'm just going ahead this way and seeing how it goes. Being on the draw isn't necessarily terrible, especially if I get a Mox Diamond in my hand. It's actually fine, but this is going to be a slow game. I don't mind. Yeah. I got the Mox Diamond, but unfortunately I did not get the other part. So if one of these Lilianas was a land, obviously this would be a hand to play, but we're mulliganing this. Yeah, we're keeping this. This is good. I think I can get rid of my Orborg because I can Loam or Sylvan turn 1. I think I can Sylvan turn 1. Or depending on what I draw. If I draw him to Turok, I might just do that. Preordain. Well, let's see. If this resolves, then we're doing well, definitely. Okay. But they could disenchant it in their turn, but then they missed their turn, kind of. Then we need to draw a land. That would be great. Okay, this isn't bad. Him is interesting. I'm definitely going to draw that. Do I need the swamp? The swamp would be ideal also, because next turn I can loam and play something. So I guess I put this on top of library. I pay for life. I'll play around days, or yeah. Well, I'll play my swamp anyways. So if they have back to basics, now I'm insulated in a way. I hit a plains and a swords. Not great, but with Liliana, maybe I can do something next turn. I can try to go double Liliana or something like that. Oh, we've got 3. Okay, Teferi. Bounce that. Bounce which one, though? Okay. Yeah, they want to get rid of the library. I'm going to draw Sylvan Scrying, which isn't the worst thing to draw I've ever drawn in my life. And then I'm going to probably do this, followed by Last Hope, and then keep ticking up. Keep ticking up, everybody. They're getting rid of lands, which is interesting. Kind of means they have many lands. Monastery Mentor. Okay. I mean, what can they play that's free? I can't think of anything in this deck. Something that's free in blue-white. I might be missing something like very basic. That new Swords to Plowshare evoke thing, but that means they have to target their mentor. That doesn't make sense, right? I guess I do that. I don't know. I can't think of what. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything. Yeah. Force of negation, that's fine. Okay. And next turn we can loam in Sylvan Library and take up Liliana and do a bunch of things, which will hopefully help us. So they got rid of back to basics. Okay. Okay. I guess we now have a way to play this. I wonder. Well, I'm going to just do this. Grab those two. Maybe they force of negation again, but that's okay. If they force of negation. It's better discards a card to get rid of the Marsh Flats. Okay. And I think I fetch a forest just to insulate myself from back to basics 100%. And I have the other basic in my hand, so I think that should be good enough. And then they can bounce Sylvan Library or Liliana. I'm going to take up Liliana definitely. Hopefully go from there. They're fetching that, which is a bad sign. That was a bad sign. I don't think that was a top deck. I think they knew it with Ponder. Although they did fetch... Oh no, they fetched afterwards. That's a good one. Well, we need to draw something good. Maybe Teferi bounces that, or maybe they want Teferi to live, which I think makes sense. They only have one card in hand. They're going to lose it to Liliana, so draw another card, I guess, with Teferi. Okay. That's a pretty interesting choice. Nope. Okay, we can get rid of their cards, I guess. We can try casting this and see how it goes. Because if I play Smallpox, I get rid of my Swamp or the Sylvan Library, which doesn't make sense. And I get rid of one of their cards and then tick this up. So maybe I play this like that incorrectly, basically. Then I can play that. I think I get rid of both of those cards, right? Let's see. I'll do this and see how it goes. I'll get rid of a Bayou, playing around back to basics. I have my 3 basics. And then get rid of another card. We have Prismatic Ending. Okay. So Sylvan Library is online. As long as I keep Sylvan Library in there, I'm pretty happy. They'll be drawing 2 cards. They'll be losing something to Liliana. I can look at many cards at least. I'm not going to loam. I'm just going to go for Sylvan Library like look at 3 and see what happens. Okay, they're digging. They keep digging. Maybe it's a prismatic ending for Sylvan Library. That seems like the most likely thing. But they've already played, I think, 2, or have they? No, Narset. That's good against Sylvan Library. I have to draw some kind of... They're not taking it up. I can't do that. Basically, I can gain 2 life. I do want to tick up this, so I guess this is the play. This feels pretty bad. I'm going to go for ultimate on Liliana. They've already used 2 prismatic ending. Do they run a Council's Judgment? Do they run more ways to get rid of Liliana? Maybe another Teferi. They probably run another Teferi. And they have many ways to find it. Reveal a non-creature, non-land. So that finds Planeswalkers also. Then they use Narset probably. Yeah, I'm trying to ultimate. They're trying to prevent me. Because when I ultimate, I'm definitely allowing them to either keep their lands or their Planeswalkers. Because they want to get to Fairy, bounce Liliana, and then that makes it really hard for me. And Abrupt Decay would be nice at this point, obviously. They're paying costs. They're hitting Loam. Okay. Well, I wasn't going to use Loam anyways. I need to draw something good. A big pox is not the worst thing that can happen here. Although I'll lose 2 lands and then I might be in trouble. But yeah, they would lose 2 lands. But no, I want something else. Let's start with an Abrupt Decay so we get Sylvan Library on. Okay, I guess I cast him to Turok. They don't play Veil or anything like that. In case it's Snapcast or something. Oh. What surprise. Yeah. They're targeting surgical. Sure. I have to do this, unfortunately. The taking up doesn't make sense. And I'm back to 3. Now they have all the time in the world to find more cards. Narset is pretty annoying. They know about Bitter Blossom. They know about Abrupt Decay. They know about pretty much everything in my deck because they've seen the deck like 2 or 3 times. They've drawn 20 cards off of Jace. And like 2 off of Narset and 1 or 2 out of Teferi. And a Teferi down. That I don't fully understand. Yeah. They can't go against Liliana? Artifact, creature, enchantment. Okay. Now I understand. This is looking not great. I'm going to find the most useless card and go ahead to kill me. Yeah, this isn't... I don't feel comfortable now. They have 3 planeswalkers. This is the kind of deck where I wished, Elder Spell, I had an Elder Spell or something like that around. It's perfect for these situations, but yeah. Obviously, it's not good in like the other 50 matchups that you face online, but yeah, this is a typical control deck that will win. Typical Miracles. But what is the kill condition? I saw Mentor. Guessing there's Treat the Angels somewhere. Or maybe it's just Snapcaster. They're going for Ponder. They don't want to go for killing Liliana. I guess they don't care about Liliana. They can draw an extra card every turn. They can use Snapcaster for Liliana. I draw a Wasteland. And I feel my deck is not... it's not working. Yeah. I guess what am I looking for here, really? I'm not even sure what saves me from my deck. I guess like slowly building up Abrupt Decays, Bitter Blossoms. Did I not tick down? Maybe I forgot to do that. I don't really think it makes a huge difference here. But I should have ticked up or down definitely before. Maybe I clicked 6 by mistake or something like that. Maybe it's worth saving my time and leaving this. Let's see 2 more turns. That's what I'm giving myself to turn this around, to make some big difference. This does nothing. They didn't attack also. I think this is high quality stuff here. Maybe they'll start ticking up eventually, and then it'll be even worse. But if I see Abrupt Decay next, it might bounce Sylvan. They don't even have to do it this turn because I don't have any Abrupt Decay in my hand now. Or anything in my hand. Okay, I think that's... I've seen enough. There's no point in wasting my time and their time and everyone's time. They're gonna find a way to kill me. Yeah, that felt pretty bad. This is why I like having 4 mana planeswalkers, because they can actually combat Jace a little bit. Like I can keep drawing cards and drawing into more cards and more cards, and especially Karn gets around the Narset restriction. But yeah, Narset is pretty nasty. I was just waiting for Abrupt Decays there, really. I'm playing against Keke though now. And I have so many black pips here and not enough land, so I'm mulliganing this. I guess I can keep this. Get rid of Castle Lochthwain, I guess. And hope to go, Swamp into Abrupt Decay into Liliana. Keep going. Hopefully they don't kill me. They also mulliganed, which is nice. It's fair. That's what I call it. Okay. I can get a bayou off of this one. Oh, is this another? Is this just another one of these matchups? Well, I guess I'm going Capel Pit and playing. Well, what do I play? I'm playing Liliana, definitely. So, regardless of how I do this, I have to fetch for my bayou. Play my Cabal Pit or my Wasteland. I don't think it makes a huge matter. I don't think they're putting any pressure on life total, and I'd rather do hide that I have a Wasteland. And hopefully they try to counter this or something. Yeah, this is a classic play pattern. It seems like I'm playing against the same deck. It could be exactly the same deck. Is it become more popular lately? Not sure. Good thing is I can follow it up next turn with another one. Yeah, so that might help. Okay, I think I'm getting rid of Wasteland, I think. Because I think they want to get rid of this. Or I can discard Liliana in a few turns, but I have all the mana I need. If I go, tick up Liliana, Smallpox, then that could be kind of backbreaking sometimes. They're fetching. Okay. They're getting a non-basic. Red mana. Prismatic ending. Okay. That's cool. That's why I kept the other Liliana. And now I have something very clear cut to get rid of. Extremely clear cut. Okay, they got that. And now we're hoping for maybe a Wasteland into Smallpox. That would be funny. We have a solution to a 3-mana thing. But they have Jace. Yep, it's happening. It's happening again. Well, we've run into the same matchup again. Prismatic Endings. It's exactly the same deck, I think. And I got rid of my Wasteland thinking, it was a smart play. It was not a smart play. That's what I'm going to say. And unfortunately, we find ourselves in this position. Okay, this is something. That's something. But it's not great. And a resolved Jace with no pressure for me is, it's really bad. It's a bad situation. I guess answers to 4-mana Planeswalkers game 1. Should really consider this based on the last few, I guess, matches I've played. I've run into, last league and this league, I've run into quite a few. Maybe Jace is back, because it wasn't played at all. Like, Abrupt Decay was king because of Oko. But now I'm seeing, you know, red Planeswalkers, blue Planeswalkers, Teferi, which I'm going to see right now. Yeah. Oh, I can't do that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to love it. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to love it. And I'll pass. And the question is, should I be going just to game 2 to save time? I'm more cognizant of saving a bit of time online these days. This is exactly the same deck. I was hoping they would cast like something so I could Abrupt Decay that. Let's let them select something before we Abrupt Decay it. Because my ideal is I Abrupt Decay this, I get a Sylvan. And then I go from there. But, okay, Teferi was a 1-for-1, which is good. I don't think Back to Basics main. Maybe they do play it, but I have to do this. Yeah, they probably can find or have found Prismatic Ending in their hand. But I think Sylvan Library is my best bet here to get ahead on cards and get something done. I can do double Smallpox. That's not going to help me. Yep. That's not going to help me. Fetch, cast another cantrip probably. So this is even more Miracles than the last one. I think the last deck played Preordained. This one plays Portent. I don't think they play 16 cantrips. That would be madness. That would be crazy. I don't think I would be able to take that. I cast this, I guess, on their on their mountain, just to do something. Get them off of that sweet, sweet red mana. Okay. Wow. I'm guessing I'm going to see an entreat, or I'm going to see something that entreat or something here. Something miraclesy. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. We go into another grueling grind fest. And this time I feel I don't have the tools to deal with this grueling grind fest. I'm going to go something like this. Feeling pretty good this way. I'll go something like this to try to hit those planeswalkers. Yeah. This could work. Unless I get Chalice down and then I draw the Duress, but If that happens, I have Liliana of the Veil. I have 2 small boxes and a big box. I have the tools to get rid of those cards. I feel kind of confident in getting rid of those cards. That's fine. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Yeah. Now let's hope. I think I mulliganed last game. So maybe it goes a bit better this time. I didn't see any enchantments. I don't think I need sweepers. I think Liliana Last Hope can probably handle other creatures, which are snapcasters most likely. And it handles it really well. I'll go first. Yeah, I think this is good. I think I'm gonna do. Is it him or Sylvan is the question. I think I'm going for Sylvan because I want them to 2-for-1 themselves, and then I'm going to 2-for-1 them again. And I'm going like this. No, actually, I'm going for Sylvan. If they 2-for-1 themselves, that's something for us. Or else we're drawing 3 cards, 2 extra cards. Prismatic Ending doesn't do anything. Turn 1. Okay, I think I have to draw these cards. And do I go for like a crazy... Well, I could go for Trinisphere here and see do they have it or not, and then follow it up with Smallpox and try to just get them off of Sylvan Library and maybe get the combo through quicker or hit a Hymn to Turak or something like that. They won't be able to find any answers, or they have to... I think they have to do that. Maybe I try that. Let me try this. This is gonna be fun. Hymn to Turak could also work. Yeah, I don't mind doing Smallpox here because I'm ahead. I'm ahead anyways. I can draw more cards off Sylvan Library always, and keeping them down. I'm throwing away Loam and getting rid of a Bayou and then replaying a Bayou, and then I can see if I him or Trinisphere next turn. On the other hand, if I him here and hit like a couple of lands, that's good. Or I could Trinisphere. So this game, this deck does have choices here. I wonder if I do Trinisphere, then they're definitely not going to go. Yeah, if I do Trinisphere, they're definitely going to prioritize their lands. They can't cast any other spells anyway, so it'll be hard to do it. But maybe they've kept a hand which is just a bunch of lands, and they're not going to fetch their non-basics. Yeah. It's interesting. I think I'm going for this. Let's see. Let's see what they've got. It's going to be interesting. I have no idea what to play here, really. It's definitely going to be interesting. They could brainstorm now, but then they're using their fetch, which means that they could be locked out of this. And now they won't be able to cast anything. They won't be able to get rid of the Sylvan Library. I'm hopefully going to Smallpox next turn, run into another Pox, hopefully, or a Big Pox even, get rid of cards and hymn them and then Big Pox them and just keep going at it. If they have a brainstorm, I think they have to play it here. Maybe they have to, but Spell Pierce. Okay, I was playing a bunch of. They're also playing Spell Pierce. I didn't expect that, but it's not a completely unreasonable card. Ponder. Next turn could be Smallpox into him. which I think would be pretty cool. Or it could be double him. I think I'm doing this. I'm drawing this card. I think I want to see some new cards. And I want to fetch a swamp. Yeah, I think I have to fetch a swamp. And then I'm just going to smallpox them into him them. If you get rid of 2 cards here, I would love that. If they use Spell Pierce, that's not bad because then I'm hemming them. Maybe I get rid of my basic swamp. Or, no, I have a Bayou in hand. I'm getting rid of my Bayou and then I'm playing my other Bayou. That's fine. Let's see how it goes. Hit a land, hit a force. It's going to be another hem next turn and some fresh cards. I guess I mean, I could duress and but I think I should do it the other way around though, right? Yeah. Because if they play a Snapcaster off of my duress, then I'll be in trouble. So I think I'm doing it like this in case they play a Snapcaster and then I fetch and then I die, huh? Maybe I do it like this in case I need to fetch and look at new cards. I think that's the safer thing because one Snapcaster really ruins my day. Yeah. So now I can fetch, at least see a card. I'll be left with very little life, but it's something. Yeah, I kind of saw that one, and now I'm hoping that I can find what I need from the top of my deck. Do I see? No, yeah, no, I fetch here. But I don't think I find something with my fetch land. But I can cast everything in my deck, right? Let's see. The deck can fall apart here. And I might not find anything. Okay. Okay, this is good, I think. I'm just going to go like that. If they have another Snapcaster, then I've lost. But that's life. Oh, I don't think they can do anything with one card in hand and nothing to pitch and all that. But it is a tense moment because if they find another Snapcaster, I'm completely done for. Yeah, I have to do this. And if they have another one, they got me. This is always the case. It's going to be close always. Another land. Mentor. Well, that was not a snapcaster, but it was pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to use it. Okay, we're looking for the third card. Ah, well, I'm going to write GG and say we lost this one. There's nothing we can do. They attack us and they kill us. It was close. I guess if they hadn't, it was a brainstorm though, right? If they hadn't found that one, we would have gone off and won. Yikes! We run into the same deck again. That was unlikely. Yeah, probably unlikely, but yeah, it happens. And they drew the Snapcaster and they sideboarded probably into Mentor again. So maybe I should have brought. Well, Toxic Deluge wouldn't have worked. I tried to lock them down. I hit so many hymns, but in the end they managed to get through, and that happens sometimes. I feel like I was, about to turn the corner, but yeah, if I had found there a smallpox, I would have definitely turned the corner, or a big pox. I would have gone to 1 life, but would have definitely turned the corner. But didn't find them. That's fine. Let's go into the next match and see. We're 1-3 again. That's a very classic score I find myself in lately. I think my control matchup has gone way down in the past few months. Yeah, I think I'm under like 20% against control decks. Since Jace is back, Abrupt Decay doesn't do anything. Yeah, maybe I should consider something in the main deck. But that's the thing that with Magic Online, you run into like different matchups every single league. There are 50 different decks you can face. Everyone is complaining online that they run into Delver all the time. I haven't seen Delver in like 3 leagues. I would love to run into Delver all the time because I think I can beat Delver, but unfortunately I don't. And yeah, and if you overreact, like you run into different decks, and I say, oh, now I want to completely change my main deck and handle 4 mana Planeswalkers, then suddenly I'm going to be rubbish against combo, which I'll end up facing more because that's what the stats say. But I haven't faced combo more. So it's just kind of saying, okay, I lost a bunch of games. That's fine, but I can't change the deck because I should be facing more combo. I'm not, but that's fine. But it is really changing. This is really changing my opinion on discard main deck, and maybe saying, maybe Chalice isn't the right answer right now. Maybe playing like 4 Thoughtseize main deck or 4 Thoughtseize 1 Duress main deck is like something to consider. Getting rid of those chalices, keeping in a Trinisphere for the lockdown, and being able to know what every person has and to be able to hit those planeswalkers and to help against combo and a bunch of things. So maybe that's the way to go. I'll have to look into it. But playing 1-drops then opens the door to playing all these other great 1-drops, which I'll have to look at. Playing against Joe Vask 91. I rolled a 3, they rolled a 4. Yeah, I don't know about this. I'm on the draw. This is an extremely slow hand. Wasteland might be good, Bojuka Bog might be good, Chalice might be good. I'm just going to draw into what I need. I'm keeping it and seeing how it goes. They've mulliganed to 6, so if they're a combo deck and they're relying on their graveyard, that would be good. And they're not Blackbird Reanimator that just wins turn 1. Tropical Island, okay. So I could play Wasteland here. And get an Abrupt Decay to hit something. So I'm just going to play my Wasteland. They're going to stifle it. Or not. And we keep going. They didn't have a 1-drop, a cantrip, or anything. But now they do. Okay. Now this is Delver. And they have a 1/1 and 2 lands in their thing. So it's going to take them a bit of time to get to what they need. 1 damage. That's okay. I'm going to try to deploy my Chalice on 1. And hopefully they play the 12 1-drops or whatever. And I get them real good. Well, I guess I'm going to get Bayou. Maybe they have Wastelands, but that shouldn't affect me really because I still have all these other things. Yeah. Or is it Forest? Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I could have gone Thespian Stage. Maybe that would have been better. If they run like Price of Progress, now I'm setting myself up for a load of pain. And they could very easily run Price of Progress. Okay, Dazed Me. So they have a Daze in the yard also. But they need 2 more to get Delirium, right? They need 2 more things. And they're surveilling 1. They could get those 2 things, but then I just do Pachuca Bog. They put a Wasteland there. I'm not paying for the days. I'm just going to pass. One damage again. I could go for this. Run into another daze or into something else. Yeah, I could go for Last Hope and hope that they can't do anything about it. Or I could go Cabal Pit into Pox, get rid of 2 of their cards, and get rid of 2 of my cards. And then I'm left at 10 life. But I can get Liliana Last Hope, and then maybe I can Sinkhole. No, actually, with the Cabal Pit, I'm left at 10 life again anyways. Okay. Maybe going a bit more slow and steady, playing around days is the way to go. They already had 1 days though. Maybe they don't have another one. Maybe, yeah, this one will get me way ahead. Maybe, if they turn out the days. Okay. force. So they're left with 2 cards. And now I think a Pox next turn could be cool. Okay, Brainstorm. That Surveil 1 will get them. Yeah. The Wasteland wouldn't be bad here. Hit the Volcanic. Or Loam wouldn't be bad. Sylvan Library wouldn't be bad. Like, there are quite a few cards that I can get. So they surveilled 1, kept it on top, drew it, and now I'm afraid of that Murktide Regent, that thing, which is pretty big and pretty strong. Okay, and a Delver. Okay. Well, now I think, I might as well go for something. Verdant. So I could just go Pox and then have Cabal Pit in my hand. To kill. Oh no, but I wouldn't be able to kill the Dragonlight Channeler, but I can leave Bojuka Bog in my hand. Would I leave Bojuka Bog? I'd leave Abrupt Decay, definitely, so that would be one thing. And I think getting rid of like a load of their lands should be good. I'll have to lose 2 lands, which will probably be a Bayou and a Thespian Stage, and then lose 2 cards, which will probably be a Bojuka Bog and a Sinkhole. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit something. I'm unsure what to do here. They could hit me for, well, Delver's going to survive. They could get 2 different cards here because Delver's going to, one of them is going to go into the yard. I'm not sure which one. Maybe it is a Dragon goes into the yard. Well, I'm here to cast Big Pox. I'm not going to think about it that much. I'm here to cast Big Pox. It's my day casting Big Pox. It's going to be fun. We're all going to have a load of fun. Yeah. I think I have to keep Abrupt Decay to get rid of Dragon Rage Channeler next turn, or Bojuka Bog, whichever one. Maybe Bojuka Bog and Sinkhole is kind of the best to keep because they're definitely going to get to Delirium. Oh, they're casting Force. Okay. That's pretty cool. They're going to hit me big next turn, but I can Abrupt Decay and Cabal Pit next turn. Which should be good. They're going to hit me for 4, I'm expecting. Yeah. And they show Lightning Bolt. So they hit me for 7. Okay. Hit me for 4, and I'm down to 10. But that's okay. I guess they can both me, but I think I'm going to turn the corner here, and they still don't have a sorcery in here. And I think their main sorceries are Ponders and Expressive Iteration, so that probably wasn't what I wanted to see. So I probably go Sinkhole that and Cabal Pit that, and that's pretty Sinkhole that, so that they maybe have to cast their other thing. They maybe have to cast that, yeah. Okay. They got a Stifle in there. That's cool. And then I Cabal Pit. I Cabal Pit that. Okay, so now they have a 1/1. Hopefully they don't draw a Ponder. That would be a disaster. Well, not really a disaster, but it wouldn't be great for me. Let's put it that way. And hopefully I draw Smallpox off the top and just do what this deck does. Yeah, this could work. Yeah, I'm going to play this and play around Spell Pierce. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. Right. Okay. Hopefully they don't draw. Well, yeah. Even if they draw a sorcery, it's not the end of the world because Booooooo can do its magic. Yeah, that's a good one. They put the Delver in the yard. They didn't want another threat. Okay. Oh, they're hitting me, so maybe they drew something that kills, like a lightning bolt or something like that. Okay, I don't want them to draw Murktide Regent and something else, so I'm just going to do that. Pass to them and try to get. So now any loam, there are many things I can draw here, which would be pretty good, and I'm hoping to get them. Okay. Okay. Yep, I think we're just going to loam and find our combo. That's about all we can do. Okay. So yeah, Blue-Red Delver. We love this. We love this matchup. This is exactly what we're looking for. I think Collective Brutality is good enough. Golgari Charm can be good if they're playing Ragavan, and if they're playing 12 1-drops, it's a decent card. If they're not playing 12 1-drops, it's not that great. But really, the whole deck is probably good enough against Delver. Bojuka Bug is relevant a little bit. I think I have to get rid of the slower things that maybe I can't draw cards against Delver. Maybe I'll go like this. I feel, yeah, I think this is good enough. Yeah, I definitely want the exploration. I'm keeping my lands. Maybe Castle Lochthwain is too slow, but it's a land to pitch to something, or yeah, I can play it turn 1, and yeah, this should be good. They did mulligan to 6. They were rugs, so it's not impossible that they play Sylvan Library, and which Golgari Charm would be good against. But I think I maybe it's better. But what is it better than? Him, Smallpox, Loam is good. Sylvan Library is decent. Trinosphere, Chalice, Collective Brutality. I think Collective Brutality is not. It's not going to be a dead card easily. You can hit Ragavan and Delver. It can't hit Dragon Rage Channeler. Well, it can hit it early. Maybe it can hit something else that they have in the deck. I'm not sure. They probably don't have anything else that it can hit. The Delve creatures definitely can't hit. Yeah. I mean, Dragon Rage Channeler in that game seemed underwhelming because it was a 1/1, but they got so many surveils and kind of threw a couple of cards in their graveyard that it should have been a 3/3 earlier. And that even that in and of itself is not that bad. Like, I would like to have something that's good in Poxy and has like that surveil clause on it, but it's not a creature. Would love to have that, like an artifact that does something, but also has that surveil one. And then I'd put a loam in the yard, and then I'd draw the next card and like go that way. That would be good enough for me. No, this is an instant mulligan. Very quickly though. Yeah, I'm keeping this, and I'm getting rid of a Trinosphere. Yeah, and hoping that I just win that way, win the classic way of him into Liliana. They've mulliganed to 5. They mulliganed to 4, and they're going to get hit with a him in the first turn. Oh no, this isn't great for our opponent. Okay, we've got all the lands we need. We're getting a basic swamp, hopefully. Maybe they stifle us, but it's fine. Trading 1 for 1 at this point is good enough. Oh, I thought they were going to veil for a second there. But they brainstorm, but still I get rid of 2 cards. That's not that bad. And next turn I could Liliana, potentially, if they play a land and cast something. Okay, Submerge and Wasteland. Yeah, they can't trade 1 for 1 with Wasteland. It's not worth it for them. Now that I know that they have Submerge, though, I can not get a... yeah. Well, I'm going to him here again, anyways. Play Orborg? Yeah. Maybe they have Veil, but again... Okay. Liliana next turn. Or maybe a Wasteland. or something. Okay. Okay, that's not a great draw, but we can't have everything. Okay, we need to draw something decent. They also want to draw something. Their 1-drops don't work anymore with Liliana. They're drawing lands, which is pretty good against our deck generally. But not specifically right now when they're facing Liliana. Okay, that's useless. I'm keeping 1 land in hand. I don't have a reason to put another land in play. Whatever they draw, they're going to play, which is a bit annoying because I have the hymn. But if I can get my only goal here, get to 7. That's the only goal I have. Get to 7 counters, do that, play around Stifle. Okay, now I can play around Spell Pierce. Okay, this is looking really unlikely for them. Basically, I need 2 more turns, and I get rid of any card they have in hand. If they play any creature, I kill it with Veil, or with Last Hope. Yeah, okay, that was a very quick one. That's precisely the kind of deck we want to play against. Unfortunately, we're playing against 4-mana walkers, and better control decks actually than us. Classic blue control decks. Okay. Got a few play points. 2-3. Again, 40% win percentage. That's about right for the deck. It would have been nice to get a 3-2 or 4-1 or 5-0, dare I say. Lost to D&T, won against Natural Order, something. Lost to 2 blue, white, red Miracles control decks. And then beat Blue, Red Delver. They mulliganed. I think we mulliganed in that game, yeah, but they really mulliganed. And then they got hit with a hymn and another hymn. And yeah, they lost that game. Let's put it that way. All right. I think I'm going to stick with the deck anyways. I'm hoping to run into a few more creature-based matchups and maybe have a bit better luck with those rather than control ones. And then hopefully maybe draw those Bitter Blossoms and hit those Planeswalkers with those Duress. Also, have to draw the right cards at the right time. Cool. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next league, which will be number 30. Cheers. Bye.